What's good, everybody? It's your boy Noe. We're checking in from Thriftcon today here in Denver, Colorado. We're at the National Western Complex. The event actually just let in all the early birds and VIP entries, so got in here before the general crowd's gonna come in, so get a little extra time to go through, find some deals and find some heat. Thriftcon, it's a Denver-grown event from the team that used to run Station, and they're still running it, you know, online and all those things. So they put this event together a few years ago. It actually started real small. Now they're growing it like crazy, man. So this is becoming a Denver staple. It's really everything vintage, thrifting, and all those kind of things. They're also doing a clothing drive, a donation drive for the Denver Rescue Mission, which is dope. And anybody who donates 5 pieces or more gets a free t-shirt. So tell us a little bit about what's going on with the clothing donation that y'all are doing.
So this is for Denver Rescue Mission. 5 pieces of clothing will get you a free shirt. Just giving away some shirts, you know, a little bit of merch. We're selling merch here as well.
Okay.
So yeah, you know, just represent Thriftcon. Thanks for thrifting.
Shout out to them. Salute to the team, Mars and the guys, man. They're really killing it. I love this event. And usually when I pull up to this event, I make some good money too, so.
Show me the money.
We're gonna walk around, talk to some people, hopefully try to make some money. Follow me. So for me, it's really like I'm trying to find sports gear, movie gear, rappers, you know, anything like kind of pop culture or old school. You know, that stuff does really well in the shop. What we got going on here? What's the raffle? Tell me.
It's for that.
Damn, you got the old school Tupac and Boys in the Hood cassettes? Where do you see this at? Thriftcon, that's where you see this at. I have my man right here, All Your Vintage. And I turn around and I see nothing but old school OG boxes. Converse, Adidas. I mean, this is crazy, bro. What's up, bro?
What's up, man? How you doing?
How you doing? What's your name?
Man? I'm Nick.
Nick?
Yep.
What's your business called?
We got Select Stock, man. This is my card, bro. We got
Select Stock.
Select Stock. We got a store in Indiana, opening one up on the hill in Boulder. 2 weeks.
Okay, so you're opening up in Boulder.
Open up in Boulder, yeah, right on the hill. This right here, all late 80s, early 90s.
Yeah.
Adidas. Everything's $20 to $40 at the booth. So.
Wow. Everything's $20 to $40
All these
for
shoes,
OG stuff
everything's
here at the
like
booth.
late 80s, early 90s. Everything's pretty much dead stock.
Yep.
Too, so come through now.
So far, I'm really impressed with this Thriftcon. You know what I mean? A lot of vendors came out, bro, so it's looking real good today. I think people are really gonna enjoy it. And for me, what I love about Thriftcon is that, you know, when it first started, it was a small idea that really took off, and it's really inspired the culture here, you know, in Denver. Now you see all these people hustling and trying to be a part of this culture, you know, that maybe weren't necessarily in it before. So all it's doing in Denver is helping the culture, you know, and helping build what we're trying to do, you know, when it comes to sneakers, fashion, you know, vintage, collectibles, art, music. It's just tying everything in all together, man. That's why this event is important, and I'm glad to see it growing. I'm always gonna support it. This is Denver's own. This is Denver's best event. Now we just need a dope sneaker event. That's where I might come in. Stay tuned, you know what I'm saying? So you gotta be on 1,000 at all times. So let's see here. And lots of jerseys. And the other thing too is, like, if you're getting into this business, find your niche. For me, it's like I get in where I fit in, man. There's lots of different angles you could come at this vintage stuff, but we know what sells well in the shop. We know what our customers are looking for. We know what our customers want to add, so, you know, that's kind of how we approach it. This is one of my favorite booths. I buy a lot of stuff from this guy, and he also sells a lot of stuff at the shop. This is my man on IG, I Get Thrifted. I Get Thrifted.
One word.
Yeah, hey, first of all, anytime I see some Carolina shit, it's a wrap, bro. These are coming with me, just off the strength of the case, you know, it's Carolina. So, you go ahead and bag that. Back to the Future lunch, man? Listen, this is one of Denver's best, bro. He's really on his grind. He stays with this. He really started doing it full time, like how long ago?
A year or two ago.
Yeah. So, you know, he's been in the game now a little bit. Starting to get some season to him, you know, a veteran. Hey, I love this dude's business, for real. He's killing it, so shout out I Get Thrifted. Let's cop some stuff.
Do what it is. It's your boy A10. Full-time hustle, baby. All day.
Hey, check him out. It's my man.
Nothing but love, baby.
All love, baby.
Nothing but love.
Yep. All right, check it out. We're here with my man. What's your name, bro?
Damien, man.
We got Damien. He's here at Thriftcon. We're live. It's really getting packed in here now. People coming in. I just want to know, bro, what do you like about this event?
You know, man, just all the different variety. There's so much different walks of life here. So many people, you know what I'm saying? Just different meetings, you know what I'm saying? Meetings of the mind. Like, I just met you, your boy here, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a good time.
It's a great networking opportunity for sure. What are you looking for today?
You know what, man? I'm really looking for stuff that's got patchworks in it, you know what I mean? About to do some patchwork jeans, cut up and start making these things, you know what I'm saying?
So you do your own custom like clothing and stuff like that?
Yeah, man, you know, just trying to get back into it, you know what I mean? Start doing it again. It's just a great opportunity for anybody that's trying to do anything, you know what I mean? Whether it be making your own stuff or trying to make your own style, you know what I mean?
For sure, man, for sure. So have you copped anything yet today?
So far, this is the only piece that I've got, but,
Okay.
you know, always on the look for new stuff.
Already, man. And how many Thriftcons have you been to?
This will be, I think this is the 3rd annual, right?
This is like their 5th one.
5th annual?
Yeah.
All 5 of them, baby.
Hey, been to all the Thriftcons, so
Yep.
shout out Thriftcon. Shout out my man Damien. Hey, what's your IG, bro?
Lost in the mountain, man. Check me out.
All right, check it out. We're here with my man Ben. Is this your first Thriftcon that you've been to?
It's my first Thriftcon for sure.
Wow, man. So what do you think so far?
I like it. There's a lot of cool stuff here. Pretty good prices. Got me a sweater.
Okay. Got you a nice sweater there. All right, so what are you looking for while you're out here? Just more Coogee stuff?
Not really. I was just looking for some hats, honestly. About to start looking for hats. So.
Okay. Is there any specific vintage piece in your closet that's just like your all-time favorite so far?
I got a real cool Randy Moss shirt. It says the Impossible. It's dope.
That's sick. Hey, Randy Moss, my favorite football player of all time. The GOAT, super freak. Listen, I know people are going to say Jerry Rice, bro. Randy Moss, my favorite player of all time, and I think he's the greatest receiver to do it, personally. But right on, bro. So how long you think you might be here today?
A couple more hours, probably.
That's a lot of product to look through.
Look at.
Yeah, man. So what do you think is dope about the event so far as you walked in?
Just the amount of people that are here, for sure. I didn't expect this many people at all.
Did you expect Colorado to have an event like this that's homegrown?
I didn't. Not at all. For sure. Not at all.
Word, man. Well, appreciate you coming out. Appreciate you showing love. Thanks for your time. I want you to plug in your IG real quick for the camera.
At Tig Hooper, TIGEHOOPER. And I caught these shoes at your store.
You heard that? He copped them statics at Vices, baby.
Shout out to Vice.
Shout out to Vices.
So we're checking in with the homegirl and Jerry. She got a beautiful setup over here. It's got some dope thrifting, got some dope pieces over here. Lots of different colors, a whole different vibe over here. So I like that. Is this your first Thriftcon?
No, I've done every single one since the beginning.
Okay. So what's your favorite thing about Thriftcon then that keeps you coming back?
People really like my stuff, and also just like you said, it's a little bit different than what everybody else brings. So I feel like I stand out and I can make a little bag.
You do, for sure. Tell me a little bit about what we got going on over here.
Well,
I see like tie-dye underwear and stuff, and I'm like, okay, what's going
Well,
on?
that stuff isn't thrifted. That stuff is brand new. So I got some new like handmade stuff over here, and then over here I've got all the like thrifted stuff that I've tie-dyed and like updated myself.
Oh, so you actually do thrifting,
Oh, yeah.
and then some of that stuff you customize
All
even.
of it, all the customized. This is actually my friend's stuff. So all the stuff over here is thrifted and customized.
Sorry, I was on that away from you.
No, it's okay.
It's all what?
Thrifted and customized.
That's crazy.
Except
What?
for the underwear, that's brand new. I just want to make that clear, okay?
Hey, we're slinging pre-owned tie-dye underwear out here, man.
Even
Oh,
out
no,
there.
no, I'm playing. But so what got you into that? Like, what like kind of created that whole vision for you?
Tie-dyeing?
Yeah, and vintage.
What
brought the two together?
Really, it was Thriftcon, honestly. Because, like, so a lot of times, like, when I first started doing it, I was doing a lot of brand new stuff, like buying new and then tie-dyeing. But then I heard about this event, and I was like, maybe I could bring some, like, thrifted stuff and tie-dye it. And then ever since I did the first Thriftcon, I was like, I think this is kind of the avenue I want to go. And so now
That's
I just
dope.
do a lot of, like, the thrifted, updated thing.
That's dope. So, you ever buy anything at these events, or strictly just selling?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. I always, when I vend, I always try to buy one really dope thing from another vendor. I feel like, you got to put out if you want to get something back,
For sure.
I try to support other people, especially if there's somebody else who's like updating their clothes or embroidery or anything like that. Any artist, I like to.
So you're passionate about tie-dye?
Yeah, I'm passionate about making clothes.
All right, because I got an idea I need to holler at you about
Okay,
a custom
yeah.
tie-dye
I do
shirt
a lot of
that I want to
custom
make.
work.
So
I do a lot of custom work.
we could do a
I
dope
got
run.
bleach going here,
Yeah.
bleach.
Okay.
I got it all. So
Well, that's sick.
Let me know.
So main point here is y'all sleeping if you're not checking out Injiri. You got a social media page,
Yes,
website?
I do. Honeyflower.art on Instagram.
That's fire. Honeyflower.art. Definitely appreciate your time.
Thank
Your
you.
booth is awesome. I love your work. Thank you so much for supporting
Thank you.
Thriftcon.
Hit me up for the customs.
All right, yo, so I'm here with my man Mars. I'm not Mars on Instagram. One of the pioneers of the city, bro. Got a lot of respect for everything he's doing, everything his team has done in our city. Their old location used to be a few blocks down from the shop on Welton Street, so we definitely miss them, but they're still doing fire things, and we hope to see them at a new location soon. I'm gonna let my man talk about how he started this event, what inspired it to become, and where it's going. So, if you want to say a little bit about that, man.
So the first thing, let me say, we actually just applied for a new space for Station, one block from the old space, so 2852 Welton. So we would still be right down the street. We're trying to stay on Welton Street as best as we can. There's a couple empty things there right now. I'm talking to landlords. I've put applications in. So yeah, Station is very much alive. Coming back soon. We're going to do a New York pop-up soon and do stuff like that. But so Station is what led into Thriftcon, really. You know what I mean? Like, we're buy sell trade. I know you guys do the buy sell trade thing and everything too. And so in doing that, over the years that we've done it, we met all these people, you know what I mean? Like this like-minded people that are into the same stuff that we're into the same vintage, the same streetwear brands, clothing, art, music, all of that shit. It's like the same type of people all shop this stuff, And so we just really we noticed that coming through the store and like all these different people digging and finding cool stuff that we kind of thought we were, you get a big head, you're like, oh, we're the only ones out here doing this, but it wasn't the case at all. Everybody's out here doing this, and so it's like
it was an untapped culture.
100%,
people didn't
dude.
know, man, and that's why I say you guys are one of the pioneers, because it was like y'all were capitalizing on that foot traffic and that style and doing events and doing art galleries and doing like pop-ups and stuff, man. Like nobody in Denver's doing that, man. So you guys really kind of created your own wave, and that's what I love, because Denver needs people that are inspiring this culture
100%.
in many different ways. Y'all are one of them, we're one of them, and there's many others, and so it's like, damn.
That was what it was all about, dude. It was the community aspect. So literally getting all of this whole community out into one place, one building, and giving them all a platform and a chance to showcase their shit, the stuff that they've collected, that they think is cool, their own brands, their own artwork. It's really about, getting the community together and just like having that platform for all of us. That's a big scale instead of, because like even us, like having your own store is cool, but like 5,000 people won't walk into Station on one day. You know what I mean? So it's like being able to like get this type of thing going is like, it's been great for us.
Well, not only that, but there's not a way to really guess, but look at how many people, companies and teams like yours have inspired to do their own business, to go after their own entrepreneurial dreams. Like I think Denver's culture is at an all-time high because everybody's finding kind of their own lane and their niche, like vintage, sneakers, streetwear, collectibles, art, music, fashion, everything, man. Like it's really taken off here, and it comes down to people like you, stores like you and us and everybody that's putting into this, man, to build it, because before none of this existed, right?
Yeah, man,
it was really dormant out here.
When I was in high school, there was one store out here. It was called the 400 Club.
Shout out to 400, my man Marlo.
Yeah, Marlo,
real OG
bro.
pioneer in Denver, Colorado.
He was probably the first in Denver doing this shit,
You
for
already
real.
know.
Marlo, man. I really do like him. He went from there to Sneaks.
Yep.
So that's Sneaks if y'all have ever been in there. But yeah, he had the OG spot called the 400 Club.
Yep.
And that was like my first taste into all this shit. And then I was like, man, these brands are tight. That was when like the hundreds was popping and like that type of stuff. He was the first one stocking or doing any type of that shit, man. He had the Nuggets players in there, and like you could kick it and play 2K and all that. It was like the vibe before the vibe.
It was,
and
bro.
so yeah. But now, like you said, there's all these stores, and like there is no competition, bro. Like everyone can coexist. Like lanes are big enough for multiple people to be in them. And what's cool about the vintage thing is like, there could be 3 vintage stores right next to each other, and they could all sell similar stuff, but they're still gonna have a different vibe. Because
distinguishing qualities.
When you get these different like these collectors, these pickers, they all kind of like, we're into the same shit, but we all like a little bit of different stuff. Like someone might like a little bit more Nike shit, and then you walk in his store and it's a little bit more packed with that.
Yeah.
You might walk into the next one and he's got rap tees and wrestling stuff. You might walk into the next one and they got Western wear.
Exactly.
And
man.
so it's just like we could all coexist, bro. It's literally, there's enough people moving to Denver that we could do that.
I think that's the important part, bro. Is like the coexist. Like we gotta support each other and build each other up as a city. I mean, you're talking about a city that was lacking in terms of retail and culture and experience and all that kind of stuff. Like the only way that we elevate this city is working together and supporting each other, man. And so, you know, like I'm excited to see all these business ventures popping up in Denver, because all it is basically making the market more enticing, more competitive. You know, it makes me elevate my game. I want to get better. I'm never looking like I got to be the guy. I just want to get better, because, you know, the more you put into the community, the more this city's going to get out of it, right? So that's where we got Vices and stations and all these places.
Exactly. So like if another store pops up, like think about it like this. Like don't think about it as like, oh, that's my competition.
Yeah.
They have a whole network of people and people in Denver and their friends and their homies that you aren't connected to, that have probably never heard about your shop. But if they open their shop and then put them on to this little streetwear scene that's in Denver, it's only right, like they're gonna look at, oh, okay, I like Culture Street, I like this. What other shops are there in Denver? You know, it's just gonna lead them to look elsewhere in the scene for other places to shop too. It's just influencing more people to get involved in this type of shit.
Yeah, we've definitely broken the seal here in Denver finally, man. Like there was a point there was nowhere to shop here. Like after the 400 closed down, Nike Town closed down, all those kind of things. Like there was a point in time, man, Denver scene was absolutely terrible.
It was online only.
And now it's like, I think we've cracked that seal. Now you see everybody getting involved in some way, whether it's as a customer, as a business person, you know, as an influencer, as, you know, somebody that's just trying to capitalize on, you know, what's being built in this city. So I'm excited, man. Shout out to you guys. I really respect everything that you guys are doing,
100%.
and I love the event, you know, and it's time to go make some money.
Dude, all right, all the Instagrams you need. At I'm Not Mars, IMNOTMARS, at Station Co, Station_Co, and then at Thriftcon, Thrift_con. That's all the Instagrams you need. Literally unfollow every other account except for those 3 accounts.
Except for the Vices one.
Okay, you can keep Vices limited too.
You gotta stay there. Appreciate you.
All right.
All right, man.
I'm Keisha.
I'm Kelsey.
And we're a Rendezvous. We specialize in predominantly women's streetwear.
And minimal 90s vintage, I guess.
Everything is sustainable. We love to like find stuff secondhand, repurpose it, kind of just showcase through styling how stuff can be worn and just reused, not fast fashion.
And we love this event because it brings our Denver community together, and we can just meet a bunch of people along the way. Our Instagram is @Arendaloo.
We also have 2 online stores, Depop and ASOS Marketplace.
Bye.
All right, listen. So we've been at it for a few hours already. It's getting packed up in here. It's getting hot up in here. And a lot of deals I'm missing out on, man. So, you know, I hope y'all have gotten a good glimpse of this experience. Thriftcon is super lit. It's Denver's best event by far. And if you haven't shown up to one yet, you're totally sleeping. So you need to get up, come out, support local business, support the event. And if you're out of state, you're a vendor, a buyer, anything, you need to start coming to this event. I promise you, you won't be disappointed. It's great selection, and it's only getting bigger. So shout out again to Mars, Station team, the Thriftcon team. Y'all are killing it, man. I love the event, supporting everything you do. But hey, enough talking to y'all, man. I'm missing out on some deals, so I might gotta, you know, go get my thrift on right now.